Today we're in LaGrange, Kentucky with historic knife maker Gil Hibben. Gil, you've been making knives literally your entire life, right?
That's all I do.
But you're making a very high-end, custom-made, handmade knife. You've made these knives for a lot of movies, TV stars. Who else? I mean, the list goes on and on, right?
Oh, we've done stuff for Rambo, we did Star Trek. Expendables, we did several of those, and it's been a fun thing for me to go through and be able to make this stuff.
So, and I know you've got presidents that have had your knives. I saw Elvis Presley wanted one of your knives. Is that right?
Yeah, we had a time to meet. I got to meet him, man. It was fun.
What type of knife was he after?
He liked a karate one.
A karate knife.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was into karate with him.
So you know the Rambo blade, or kind of a variation of the Bowie knife, is kind of what we're going through today, what you call the Alamo blade. So let's start walking me through the process on how you would build something like this, because this got to be tons and tons of hours of work to hand make one of these.
It takes some time, all right. What we've done here, we have the steel, and now we started we're going to saw this out, and I started out so you can see how we're going to do this, and then we're going to grind all this. And it's not like, you have to do this a hard way.
Wesley Hibben, how you doing?
Doing great.
Hey, they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You're pretty lucky. Your tree's got a lot of talent.
Yes, he does.
You get to send out here to your dad, and you guys work and design knives together and build knives together. It's pretty special, isn't it?
It's wonderful. He's had an amazing career with what he's done with knives.
You know, and it's amazing because he still does it the old style. He hand does every last piece of it. What do you think drives him to want to do this every day?
It's his passion.
It is.
It is passion. He's loved knives his whole life. I mean, I have a knife that he made and gave to my grandfather back when he was in high school, probably. So it's been his passion. You should see him when he gets one done and finished, and he's like looking at it. He's thrilled.
Do you ever see him get one done and he says, "I'm not selling this, I'm not sending it off, I'm keeping it"?
Oh yeah.
I bet he's got a wonderful collection.
He has well, I wish my mom has a wonderful collection.
So walk me again through the process of taking literally some raw materials and turning it into a collectible piece of art.
We cut the steel out. Once we're done, then we have to go to the grinder. We grind and we remove all the bulk before heat treat. So we're removing everything so we get close, but not all the way there. Then we heat treat it at 1850 degrees for half an hour. That's 440C. Depending on what steel, can change what temperature you have to heat treat at. After heat treat, we have to draw temper it because now it's too hard. It's in a brittle stage. It's so hard. So we draw it back to put some softness back into it so it's not brittle anymore. After heat treat, then we go back to the grinders. We start with 60 grit, and then we get our shape down. And then we go to 220, down to 400, and then almost like a 600 grit finish before we go to the buffers. The more we can do on the grinding wheels, it makes it easier on the buffing wheels. So we get it down to as light as finish as we can on the grinders before we go to the buffers. And we start with a coarse buffing wheel, and we buff on that, and then to the final finish.
All the way down to a polish that you put on the wheel and polish it out.
Yeah, now you got a blade polished. Now you have to make a guard, fit the guard, get it on there, get your handle, get it fit. And then once you get all your pieces made and fit, then you can glue it all together. And then after that, then you go back to the grinder. Then you're shaping your handle down.
So you grind the handle part after it's already assembled and everything?
Most of the time, yeah.
So this is after the assembly?
Yeah, all put together.
And you've put your name and all that in here, LaGrange, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to go to somebody's house as a showpiece or a collector.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful blade. Well, I really want to thank you for walking us through your shop and the process today.
Appreciate that.
I hope you're making them for another 80 years.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
It's been a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Thanks. Appreciate it.